While walking on the tightrope, I encountered a problem, more serious than falling to my death. The police officers in front of me kindly urged me not to do anything foolish. Their urgent tone made it seem as if I would fall into the abyss any moment, but I just smiled slightly under their astonished gaze, shouldered the balancing pole, and quickly turned around. I changed direction again. The entire process was seamless. The two police officers wanted to grab me, but they couldn't do anything about it. However, I didn't care about any of that. I set off again. This time I wanted to be even more reckless. When I reached the halfway point, I knelt down, but this time I knelt directly on the balance beam. Then I slowly spread my arms and looked down at the crowd below. I felt like a free bird, enjoying the scenery that belonged only to me, above the clouds. At that moment, my companions encountered trouble. Another group of police officers charged forward. It seemed that both sides wanted to pull me up, but I remained as steady as a mountain. I changed direction once more, under their astonished gazes. The police could only watch helplessly. On the tightrope, I was the absolute king. Then I made an even more astonishing move. I stepped directly onto the balancing pole, with one foot. At this point, even the police beside me couldn't help but admire me. Their eyes were filled with amazement. After doing all this, I set off again. The two police officers thought I was preparing to return to the rooftop, so they quickly got ready to assist me. But how could I leave when I wasn't satisfied yet? I was like a rebellious child turning around again. But just as I was halfway there, I suddenly stopped and slowly sat down. At that moment, I felt like I was sitting on the edge of the world. The feeling was both thrilling and dangerous. The next second, I lay down on the steel wire. The crowd below grew larger, and they all admired me, from the bottom of their hearts. Just as I was immersed in this sense of pride and satisfaction, a seagull suddenly flew into the sky. Seeing its blood-red eyes, I suddenly had a bad feeling. I quickly got up, determined to end this unprecedented challenge. Suddenly a screw flew straight out, and I nearly lost my balance and fell. At the same time, the helicopter, or else they would take force to measure. The loud roar was like thunder exploding in my ears. However, after the recent scare, I found it difficult to maintain my balance.